Okay, it looks like here on this one, we have something multiplying the x. We also have a phase shift happening. We have a vertical shift, and we have this negative in front. Whoa, there's so many things going on here. So I'm going to take this one step at a time. My amplitude is going to be positive 1. My period is going to... Oh, man, I got to figure out my period. 2 pi divided by omega. What is omega? It is pi over 2. And so when I do that, that would be 2 pi times the reciprocal of that fraction. So that would be 2 over pi. And what happens to those pi's? They cancel out. And what do I get? Quattro. My period is quattro. Yeah, what's your question? That's a good question. How would we see the phase shift? You first got to take out the omega. The phase shift is not negative pi. So we got to take out that omega. So let's see what happens, y'all. When I take out that omega, this is what we get. We get negative cosine. And the omega is pi over 2. So now the x is all by himself. Everybody say, oh. Oh, that was a weak You guys don't even care about x. I mean, I guess you're tired of solving his problems, huh?
Yeah.
Dumb joke? Yeah, I know, it's a dumb joke. Okay, we have pi, this guy. Now you divide it by pi over 2. That would be the same as going pi times 2 over pi. Those pi's would cancel out. What do you get? Dose. And so I'm going to put plus dose. Now if it says plus dose, what is your phase shift? Left 2. Very nice. Negative 2 is correct. Don't forget your plus 3. All right, now that we have those 3 first boxes filled in, we can do our cheat graph. You guys ready to cheat here? Okay, the phase shift goes left 2, so we're going to start at negative 2. Then we're going to go negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. All right.
And this is between
Wait, how did I know to count that? Because the period is 4, and if I take the period and divide it by 4, that tells me what I need to count by. I need to add 1, then add 1, then add 1, and then add 1, so that the total period right here would be 4.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah, you guys got that? Okay, let me get rid of all these plus 1s. And next I want to do my y-axis. Now, because we have a vertical shift, we need to do our y-axis, because not everything's standard anymore. We have a plus 3. So what is my midline right here going to be now?
3.
It is going to be at 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7. And this would be 2, 1, 0, and then negative 1. Ooh, interesting. Okay, now let's do our pattern. Now we know that cosine's pattern is normally max, midline, min, midline, then max. But because we have a negative in front of it, you know that this is flipped. So, if normally do the max first, what are we going to do first now? The min. Because this is going to flip to be min, midline, max, midline, min. So it's going to look like this. So, where's my min at? I don't know. Just count 1 away from the midline. Okay, it looks like it's at 2. And then I go midline, max, midline, min. And shebang-a-dang, we got it.
The max is 1.
Yeah, no, the max is 4.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the y-axis. Okay, now where's my midline? Start with the midline so you don't make mistakes. Here's my midline. It is at 3. Okay, now I start doing stuff. Now this point is not on my graph, remember? Because our graph goes from 0 to 2 pi. We don't go into negatives. So what about 0? 0 goes up to 4, so I'm going to go over here and put a dot right there. Oh, snap. Our scale right here doesn't count by numbers, by integers. It counts by pi over 6. I don't want to count by pi over 6. Did you guys figure that out? Like this is pi over 6, this is 2 pi over 6, this is 3 pi over 6. And what does 3 pi over 6 simplify to? Oh, snap. Yep. So it's counting by pi over 6s, and that's not what I want. I want to count by 1s. I want a regular scale graph. Okay, so I know that 3 is right here because that equals 3.14. And so I'm going to put a 1 right there and a 2 right there. It's approximate. Doesn't have to be exact. Actually, I want this guy right there. Okay, 1, then 2. And then I know 6 is approximately over here, and so my 4 and my 5 would be approximately right there. So that's where approximately those numbers are. So going back over here, 1, 3. So 1 is on the midline. We're at 3. So we're going all the way up to this point right there. And then the next point, looking at my cheat graph here, looks like it's 2, 2. So I go 2, 2, and boom. So I got this so far. Do you guys know the pattern? What's next? Where's my next point? 3, 3? Right there. And then 4 goes up to 4. And then 5 goes back to 3. And then 6 goes minimum. All right. And then the rest is history. There's no such thing as x-intercepts for this dude for obvious reasons. And then we have a 4 for my y-intercept. My 4 is my maximum. My minimum is a dose.